Hello YouTube, I am back again to talk to you about my experience with my EGD. When I first got there, um, it was a bit of a wait because there were so many people there. One of the things that I wasn't too thrilled to hear is that like 3 out of the 5, 7, 10 people in there were in there for problems with their gastric bypass. So of course that didn't make me very happy. It made me very nervous, and I was like, oh my god, the first thing that came to mind was what did the physician do wrong? When obviously it could be, what did they do wrong, these patients. So anyway, I got there and they put the IV in, and then the wait was so long I ended up taking a nap for like an hour. Then they came back in. They had me gargle this stuff that I was told was going to numb my throat, but in fact it paralyzes your throat. And so this was after the point they wheeled me into the to the servicing room or operating room or whatever you want to call it. So let's back up a little bit. So they wheeled me into the operating room. They had me gargle this stuff. And then, like, within a few seconds, I was completely freaked out because, like, saliva was making its way, down my throat without me being able to control it. So it felt like I was choking. So the little monitors got started, all of that kind of stuff. So they're like, calm down, you're okay, or whatever. We're going to put a tube in, or whatever. But my thought was kind of like, okay, I understand that I probably need to be away to gargle the stuff, but then you need to be, moving fast, trying to get the tube down or whatever you need to do, because I mean you really do take for granted how often you swallow until something like that happens. So nonetheless, I remember the mouth guard thing going in, and then I almost kind of remember the tube, but nonetheless, so my doctor was there, and then he um, did the little EGD exam or whatever when I came to. um, he said that my stomach was like really irritated, and that he prescribed me some Nexium, and said to take this, leading up to surgery or whatnot. So I did that, and then so when I got to the pharmacist or to the pharmacy, I spoke with the pharmacist, and the Nexium, even with my insurance, was like, I don't know, $75, and I was like, no. Do we have something that's comfortable? And of course, I would have paid, gladly paid the $75 if I had to. He's like, you know what, you don't really need to pay for this if you're not a person who's having um, avid, really terrible acid reflux problems, which it's like I said, as far as I know, I didn't have any acid reflux problems. So for that to even be an issue, I was like, well, I didn't even know it was a problem until I had this EGD done today. So he's like, Prilosec is the same thing. It's comparable, whatever. And if it's as mild a case as you say that you have, then this should work perfectly. So I ended up with the Prilosec. It was like, I don't know, $10 at Walmart. So I was like, okay, well, cool. So that's what I went ahead and went with. So I'm taking the Prilosec. As I said before, I'm not feeling any different because I didn't know anything was wrong to begin with. So today is July the 10th, and I am down to 199.4 pounds, because per my position, you have to lose 1% of your weight or whatnot, which would be 10 pounds. So I'm working on doing that. And what I've been doing is just basically walking and all that kind of stuff. I visited some of my favorite stores. It was really kind of scary because I went into Armani and I looked at their little jeans. I'm like, oh my God, I'm looking at jeans that are like this big when I'm used to my butt being like this big. So it was kind of a little bit scary because I was like, oh my God, what am I going to look like at this skinny? But then I'm thinking to myself, you want to be skinny, so what's your beef here? So I was a little worse. I'm like, I don't want to look sick, guys. I want to look healthy. I want to be healthy. Like I said, I've never been a small girl, so that's not what I'm expecting. But then with the surgery, I'm kind of unsure of what type of results to expect. So with that being said, I was a little nervous, and then I went into BB and looked at their clothes, and Banana Republic, and all of those places that I used to shop before the weight gain, what I figured. And this is no offense to heavy people, but just because they make it in your size does not mean you should wear it. And so I made the conscious decision that, I'm not going to wear clothes that are for little people, even though if they do make it in my size. So with that being said, I started shopping at places that were more suited to my body my body's to my figure or whatnot. So that's it on the EGD, guys. I will be going to my pre-op visit on the 14th, July the 14th, 2011, which is next Thursday, and I will do a video about how that went. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. Thanks. Bye.